So, people often ask me, how is it that an architect ends up running a business exhibition? And it's a bit of a strange twist of fate. It wasn't something that I intended on doing. It's actually a mate of mine in a fellow BNI member in another chapter said one day that his chapter were going to run a trades day. What we want to do is hire a back room of a bar, lay on a bit of a spread, invite some people around, some local businesses, and try and get some work. And I remember thinking, that sounds like a really good idea. When you do it, give me a shout, I'll take a stand. A couple of months later I met him and he hadn't done it. And I said, did you forget about me? And he said, no, I don't quite know how to do it. So, ignorance is bliss and all that. I said, how hard can it be? I'll give you a hand. And we started putting the word around. When people heard I was involved, it sort of grew in momentum, grew in size, and we had to go through a couple of different venues, sort of 10, 20, 30. We found a big hotel in East Manchester that would hold 40, and we sold it out. So I thought, right, we'll find the biggest venue I could find, which was the Ashton Town Hall, which could hold 62 exhibitors. We sold it out. And on the day, 300 odd visitors showed up, and it was a really good day, really busy. And people kept giving me the business card and saying, the next time you do this, I want to be involved, I want to stand. And I kept saying, I'm never doing this again, I'm not doing this again. But we actually got a couple of job inquiries ourselves on the day, and I was thinking, you know what? Not a bad way to actually meet people and get new clients. So I took my own mobile phone in my pocket, ran it around the room very quickly, interviewed a few people, had a chat, and thought, well, you know what, might do it again. Over the next day, week, month, people were ringing and harassing and saying, next time you do GMBizExpo, give me a shout, I'm involved, I want to stand in and everything. I said, oh, okay, fine. But I thought, well, if I can get 400 people to get in their car and go out to Ashton, how many could I get to come to it if they could walk to it, if it was in the city centre where the business people are? So that's what we did. We found a venue in the city centre. We took the Deansgate Hilton, and it's the big venue, really good space. And I'm led to believe it's one of the biggest business events around. We can pack 120 exhibitors in. There are hundreds upon hundreds of visitors come. Last year we did over 600 visitors. We figured we got about 1,000 bodies in the room. So that's how an architect ends up running a business exhibition.